What is going on already? Welcome back to the Austin Show. Today we're looking at the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Target exclusive figures. So for this we have the Tiger Force version of Outback, which looks pretty cool. Outback as an older man and has the Tiger Force design, so of course I'll go into more details about that. But overall he looks awesome there. And then for Python Patrol for Cobra, we have a Bat and a Cobra Viper. So of course we've looked at Bats and Vipers many times before, but these have the Python Patrol color, so a little bit different design and stuff. And again, I'll go through that as well. But they both look cool with that alternate design. So these are just pretty much variant figures. So we already know we're getting the normal Outback, so that'll be cool. Of course, I don't know when we'll begin them, but when we do, we'll compare them to this one. And then these two, of course, we've had before, as I mentioned. But all of three of them look really cool with these new different designs and stuff. So I'm excited to check them out. So let me get them out of the box and we'll take a look at them together. Well, let's start off with the Tiger Force version of Outback, since he's a character we've never seen before, but his real name is Stuart Selkirk, and he's the rank of Sergeant that specialized in wilderness survival and survival training, so it kind of goes along with his design. And he looks pretty cool here, again in the Tiger Force design, which Tiger Force is just a subgroup within the G.I. Joe, but they tend to use yellow and green colors with tiger stripe designs. So for him, he has the tiger there on his shirt, so the big tiger head there, that looks awesome on the all-orange shirt. And of course, we already have the normal Outback already like previewed and going to be coming, but he looks pretty cool. So this is like the older man style, so he's got the white hair, so white hair just kind of flowing there, and it's nice, awesome designs, good hair designs once again from Hasbro, with a blue bandana, and then the older looking face again with gray eyebrows and gray beard. Again, that looks really nice, so they did a really good job with this head design overall. Of course, that orange shirt I mentioned, and then he's got some camo pants, like your standard color sort of camo pants there with the green design, and he's got brown straps, so he's got the brown straps going up over his shoulders connecting into the belt, so all around there. Some thigh holsters of a gun holster and an additional holder here, and one down on his ankle as well for a knife. So overall he looks pretty cool. Black gloves with a green watch, it looks like on there, and then you can even see the hair designs they put into his arm. So overall he looks really cool. I love the colors of the orange and the green, stands out quite a bit, and then the older man face with white hair just looks really awesome for this version of Outback. But let's do his movement. So his head can twist all the way around, and he can look down that far and up that far. So not the best movements in the neck. I don't know if it's just stiffness, but just not overall the best movements. Shoulders can come up to 90 and has a butterfly joint, so can move pretty good back and forth there, and of course rotates all the way around. We get a bicep twist, the double elbow joint that can bend up that far, so almost all the way up on itself, so that's amazing. And the wrist can twist around and flex back and forth for this hand. We have the ab crunch in the middle, so you can see that cutout, so you can crunch forward and crunch back, and of course has the straps you have to worry about, but pretty good crunching there. And then he has the waist where he can crunch back and forth a little bit more and twist all the way around. And then the hips can come up to 90 and out to the side, and once again has the drop down hips. Now the hip on this side is pretty like stiff and doesn't move too well. The other side moves a lot better and can pretty much do whatever you want, but the other side sort of fights you a little bit. But we get a thigh twist that can twist all the way around, the double knee joint that bends up that far to the back, so not bad, a shin twist at the top of the boot, and then the foot flexes back and forth, a little bit stiff, but flex back and forth and twist side to side. And I'm not sure if it's something with this leg joint, but I do have a little bit of issues getting him to stand. It reminds me of the older figures. I tend to have issues with like trying to get him to stand straight, but once I get it figured out, he does stand pretty well. It's just a little bit like he kind of twists a little to the side when I stand him up. But overall he looks good, pretty good joints, not too many limitations, some stiffness in joints here and there, but overall works pretty good. But he comes with a number of accessories. So first we get a backpack, so of this all brown backpack, good texture and everything to it, but it'd be awesome if the straps and stuff had different colors, but has the peg that goes into the back, and then the two on the side to hold some weapons and stuff. But let's go and just pop this in his back. So there's the backpack on there. And then we have the other accessories. So first we get a pistol. So as the pistol, I like how it's got the wrapping there on the handle and stuff. And overall looks good. Looks like some additional attachments, so maybe a flashlight or something there on the bottom, but it looks pretty good. So obviously we can put this in his hands, but let's go and just stick it down in the holster here on his thigh, and it just slides down in there. We also get a knife, so it looks like a cool knife, different design from what we've had before. So the handle looks pretty cool there, and then the blade with some serrations and stuff. So that looks pretty awesome. And like I said, different. It's just this all gray color, but we can put this down into the holder here on his leg. Now for this other holder, we get something we've not really had before, at least not that I know of, but we get a flashlight. So of course, being out in the wilderness and for survival, need some light, so we have a flashlight. So cool design here that we can take and slide into the holder, so it can just sit in there like that. So that is pretty cool. Then we also get a shovel. So again, part of wilderness survival, need to dig holes and stuff, so we get this little like military shovel. Now as you can see, it has the square cutout, so with this we can take and slide onto the backpack, so it just slides on there, so nice storage space for that. And finally we have his weapon of the gun. So we have this gun design, looks like a little submachine gun sort of thing, grip, a magazine that can come out if you want, of course has the strap going around in there, some scope scopes and stuff on top. So overall, it just looks pretty cool. Nice, awesome gun design. And again, the handle you can see has that square design. So with this, you can take and put it on the other side. So slide on there. I don't know exactly how you get it onto him with looking relatively decent or whatever, but let's just put it into his hand. So there's Outback with the gun, and that looks pretty cool. So now Outback's all ready to be out in the wilderness and survive as he's known for. So that looks pretty cool, pretty awesome with the Tiger Force design with the tiger shirt on it. And of course, like I said, we'll have that normal one coming out relatively soon, so I'll have to compare those when that comes out. But overall, it looks pretty cool, and overall, a pretty awesome figure. I like the design and stuff and all the weapons, so he's a pretty good figure. And next up, we have the Python Patrol Bats, which of course is a battle android trooper that were developed by Dr. Mindbender, known to be cheap and easy to produce soldiers for Cobra that have interchangeable arms that we've seen before with the past Bat figure we've already looked at. But again, with Python Patrol, they're just an elite unit within Cobra that wear specialized uniforms that hide them from electrical detection systems, so allows them to kind of go undercover. And overall, they look pretty cool. So they have like this maroon and yellow collar, so you can see with the logo there on his chest, so it's Python Patrol, and I like how it's got the crosshair design with like the snake head in the middle of it. So it looks pretty cool. And then we can see some of the design. I assume it's supposed to be like a snake skin sort of scaling design like diamond. So it looks pretty cool with the red and black designs there, and we'll see designs similar on the Cobra Viper. But overall, the Bat, looks just like the Bat we've seen. Has the all maroon color shirt with the yellow details, so the yellow shoulder pieces there. The face design with like the darker shade of red for the faceplate with the yellow on the side, and of course the all black helmet as usual. Then like I said, the yellow details going around there connecting down, yellow belt around the waist going into the thigh holster, and then the yellow boots, which are relatively similar, just a different shade of yellow. Has all black arms, which are pretty cool compared to the gray ones, and then we have gray pants running all the way down. So overall, he looks pretty cool, not too dissimilar, just obviously color differences and stuff. And speaking of, we can bring in one of those old Bats so you can see the color differences between the original Bat design and the Python Patrol. And of course, this is the one that we have the damaged and stuff on, so the face is damaged and the chest plate and stuff, but everything else is just the normal design of the Bat with the mostly all black color design with the orangish yellow sort of details, where this has the bright yellow, and I like the color of that a lot more. I like the brighter yellow, just don't care for the maroon color on this one, but it'd be cool if we could switch out the pieces and stuff to make a combination of the two. But we can do his movement, so head twist all the way around, and it looks like it's got the double neck joint, so right up in the head, that allows a little bit of movement back and forth, that also twisted around there, and then also the lower neck joint that got the neck all twisted to the side, so got to straighten that back up, but it allows fully movements down there and up there, so a little bit better than Outback had, but still not perfect. Shoulders can come up to 90 and has a butterfly joint back and forth and rotate all the way around. We have a bicep twist, so kind of right where the sleeve is sort of curled up there, has a twist there. And then we get the double elbow joint, so we get the bottom joint that bends, and then it also has an upper joint right at the bottom of the sleeve that can bend as well. So with both of those, you can get it to bend all the way up on itself, so that's really good. We get the wrist that can twist around and flex back and forth. Then we have an ab crunch, you can see cut out there, so crunch forward, crunch back, so pretty decent crunching. And then we have the waist as well, so even further forward and further back, and twist all the way around. The hips can come up to 90 and out to the side, and again drop down hips, so you push back up, a thigh twist all the way around, double knee joint that bends up pretty stiff but can bend up that far at least, so not far from kicking his butt. Shin twist at the top of the boot, and then the foot flex back and forth and twist side to side. So not too bad. There is some stiffness, like especially this hip joint was pretty stiff, and then the foot is really loose, so kind of just flops around a little bit, so that may be issue with trying to get him stood up or posed or whatever. He may fall down quite a bit, but overall it's not horrible. And then we also have the chest plate that can pop off like the originals to see the inner workings and stuff there, and the plate you can just pop back on, just don't have the damaged stuff that we had with that last one. And overall pretty good figure, relatively the same, not much different, just obviously the color. But it comes with accessories, so we get his backpack piece, so the backpack that can hold the different accessories and stuff. I like how it's got the maroon color for tubing there, but all black and all the mechanics and stuff there that we can pop into his back. So there's the backpack on there. For weapons, we get a gun, so we get a pistol design that looks pretty cool. It has some nice yellow details on it there, and this can go into the thigh holster on his left, and it just slides down in there. And then we get the different interchangeable arms. So first off, we have a flamethrower, so that looks pretty cool. Nice flamethrower design. We get a laser cannon, so it looks kind of like a drill with the design, but I believe it's supposed to be a laser, so that's pretty cool. And then we also get a claw, so we have this claw design, and again we can take whatever and put him in back, so we have 3 spots, so obviously we can hold the 3. We can pop his arm off and say like put on the claws, so then we have his hand as well, so we just take the hand, just stick it up in here, as well as like the laser piece, stick this in the other side, and then have the flamethrower we can just stick off to the side side piece here. So there's all the accessories stored there in his back with the claw arm there on him now. So that looks pretty cool to have that for the bat. And with this, we did buy 2 of them. So now we have 2 bats that we can interchange the arms and, you know, make a little bit different, but have there for the Python Patrol to have at least 2 of each of the characters, like army builder wise and stuff. So that looks pretty cool for the Python Patrol bat. But overall, I like the colors and stuff, but relatively, it's just like the other bats. So it doesn't really matter either way, just if you like the Python Patrol design. And finally, we have the Python Patrol Cobra Viper, and of course we've looked at Cobra Vipers multiple times, but as I mentioned, as it being part of the Python Patrol, they have the specialized colors. So again, the yellow and maroon color with the design that allows them to get through detection systems. So they have like the diamond design on, again, like the snake design. So he has it on his arms here with the gray colors, so the lighter gray or white color with the darker gray there. It looks pretty cool. Has the same chest armor design, just has yellow like up on the straps and the yellow belt, and you can see on the thighs and stuff there. And then he has a little bit different helmet design. Overall same shape, but has again that darker red color with yellow details on the side, of course Cobra logo on there. And so overall, you know, it's just another different color of a Cobra Viper, but we've seen it multiple times before. But I do like, again, the design of this. Not that it's the best ever, but I do like it. Just makes it stand out a little bit. And with our other Cobra Vipers, we've had the normal Cobra Viper as well as the Cobra Island version. That was a past Target exclusive, just with the brighter red and blue colors. So there's a difference between those, as well as the Officer from the 3-pack. So he's got a little similarities with the gray and stuff, but still a different design. So our 4th different design of a Cobra Viper here. But just like all the others, the Vipers are selected from the best of the Cobra troopers that go through months of intense training to become Vipers. And then, as I said, they're part of the Python Patrol, just like those bats. So an even more elite version of them. But overall, movement wise, going to be relatively the same. So we can do it to head twist all the way around. You can look down that far and up that far, so not the best. Probably the helmet design doesn't allow for the best movements. Shoulders up 90 with the butterfly joint that's just a little bit back and forth and rotate around. We get the bicep twist, the double elbow joint that bends up that far, so just over 90. Wrist can twist around and flex back and forth for this hand. And we do have these guard pieces that kind of get in the way, so you can't get full range of movement. Then I'm sure we have an ab crunch up in there, so just a little crunchy back and forth because the solid vest piece doesn't really get much of it, so probably just mostly at the waist, but can twist around at the waist as well. Hips can come up close to 90 and out to the side. Of course, drop down hips go back up there and the thigh twist around. We have the double knee joint that bends up that far, so not very close to Kitten's butt. Shin twist at the top of the boot, and then the foot flexes back and forth and can twist side to side. So he's still not perfect, doesn't have the best movements, but he is overall better design, because some of those past Vipers I have a lot of issues getting this stand, but I don't really have any issues at all with him. Now accessory wise, gonna have all the same stuff. So first we get a pistol, so just the all black, more futuristic design pistol that we'll put into the holster, so it sits there in his thigh holster. We get the goggles that can go onto his head, so I always have so many issues trying to get these to stay on, but let me just slide them on here. So I just got him up on top of his head, and again they'll probably fall off because that's what happens, let they just kind of slide right off. We get a backpack, the same backpack design we've had, so nice red Cobra with the yellow canisters and the rope, a different color on there on the backpack that's all black. We can pop this into his back, so it just slides right in there. And finally he comes with that futuristic rifle design, has the magazine that can come out, kind of stuck up in there, but it can come out if you want it to. We'll just leave it in and we'll put this in his hand. So there's the Viper with that gun in his hand. Not very creative or anything, like I hate always trying to figure out how to get the guns in their hands because they're all, you know, can only really pose so much with them. But overall I think he looks pretty good. Like I said, definitely not my favorite Viper. I think I like the Cobra Island version much more, but I like just having the different colors and shades and stuff. You know, makes a nice different design to separate all the different ones on your shelf. So overall I have no issue with this. Just like I said, not my favorite design. Well, that's going to be it for our 3 G.I. Joe Classified Series Target exclusive figures of the Tiger Force, Outback, and then the 2 Python Patrol Bat and Cobra Viper figures. 3 are pretty cool. You know, they're just alternate versions. You know, these are ones that aren't required. They're still releasing the main figures, and they've already released, you know, the main Vipers and Bats, so you don't have to worry about those. And we're getting the original style of Outback, so you don't have to get this Tiger Force version if you don't want. They're just alternate designs, like I said, add different colors and stuff, and just vary up your shelf a little bit. And overall, I don't think they're bad at all. I really like the Outback since he's only like real new figure, and then of course the Bat and Cobra Vipers are probably the better versions of those 2 figures, so can't complain there. Just the colors is the only thing different, but overall pretty good figures. So let me know what you thought of them down in the comments, and if you enjoyed my review, let me know with a thumbs up. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.